shows the class and style of its hospitality business. Rendeki Gold, home of hospitality like no other, located in one of the most serene environments in the ancient city, truly classy and exquisite with world-class facilities. Fully equipped digital multipurpose hall with life-size, ultra-high definition LED screen, 180 square meters king-size swimming pool with bubble bath, enough to leave you breathless. The exotic Ariel's Bistro and Grill restaurant with variety of continental dishes, especially some of the rarest delicacies you can find in town. Fact is, a visit will truly convince you that we are gold. Rendeki Gold is the gold wing of the prestigious Rendeki Royal Hotel at 6 Uhenui Street off Ihama and Boundary Roads, GRA Benin City. www.rendekihotels.com. Rendeki Gold. Our hospitality is gold.
Good afternoon. You're welcome to NTA Benin News Update at 1 o'clock. I am Anholi Okolo. The Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Alhaji Sabo Nanono, has directed all agriculture research institutes in country to seek local and international partnership with a view to multiply elite seeds for farmers. This was while declaring open a 5-day workshop on sustainable and climate-smart production of palms and shea for improved livelihood and economic diversity. Obey October Apsai reports that the event, which was organized by the Nigerian Institute for Oil Palm Research (NIFOR), had in attendance major agriculture stakeholders from different parts of the country.
Institutes.
When the administration came on board, we had as one of the cardinal agenda the diversification of the economy with agriculture as our primary area of focus. Looking at the issues on ground, we have to formulate policies and measures, which, though very painful, will, if pursued, vigorously lead to great agricultural achievements.
Guest lecturer Professor Samson Remison advocates for more government support for smallholders farmers, whom he says contribute 70% of the oil palm production in Nigeria.
Recommended a minimum of 10% of total public bodies to agricultural sector.
The executive director, NIFOR, and other participants are optimistic that the mandate of research institutes can be achieved through synergy.
The seed meeting is to farmers to be able to come to see how the seeds we produce, and also to be able to interact with us directly. And sometimes in dense seeds, they also want to tell us the problems they have had with the seeds they have supplied to them over time. And then we also want to be able to now also link with us to indent their future seed needs.
In my own understanding, that the research institute, especially NIFOR, have been underfunded. So long as we fund them, there is no way we cannot continue to have good agricultural yield in this country.
We cannot sit down and wait for other people to do the research, produce, and keep on buying. So, but we need to increase the resources available to all the research institutions in Nigeria, especially in NIFOR, because oil palm has the capacity to take Nigeria back to #1 in the world.
We should look towards diversifying from oil, because oil may not be as useful as it is now in the next 20 years.
There were goodwill messages from Edo, Delta, Niger, and Lagos state governors, Chairman, Federal House of Representatives Committee on Agriculture, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, and the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Agriculture. The event also featured exhibitions of oil palm, coconut, and shea butter seedlings. In Benin, Obahi Otoba Presai, NT News.
The physical and online voter registration exercise in Edo State is going on without hitches. Ive Oyakure has been extraying the peculiarity of this year's exercise ahead of future executions in the country.
It has always been a case of overcrowding at INEC offices nationwide whenever it's time for a continuous voter registration exercise. But with the introduction of online registration to reduce crowd at registration centers, those who are eligible will have to follow basic steps on the website, and an appointment date will be given for capturing and authentication of the individual. Some Nigerians are already following that lead.
What I just did was I just registered with my Gmail account because it needs a Gmail account to be registered with it. When you register with it, then you fill your details. There are other options there. If you have a misplaced ID card or a damaged ID card, you can request for it. If you want to even register for a new one, you can also request for it. So the way they really program the site is, they're very good.
The Commission's head office is now open for registration. This is the first time registration is holding there. The resident electoral commissioner gives us an update.
On Monday, we had 130 since we are beginning across the state in all the 18 local governments and the headquarters here. Tuesday, being 27th, we had 319 persons that registered. And of course, yesterday was 389 persons that registered. We registered.
And on previous PVCs under annexed custody,
which from Monday, all those who registered and they have not collected their PVC prior to this time should still check back at our local government offices across the 18 local government across the states to check whether they will get their PVC.
In Oedo local government area, registration is ongoing with a handful of persons already present for one change or the other.
I come to do transfer here from Oedo to East and West.
My voter's card P. So I want to look whether they'll give me another one now.
Here is a list of what the continuous registration exercise will address from members of the public.
We are expecting to register those up to 18 and those who were not able to register during the last registration, and also those who had issues with their registration. Maybe they have a PVC or any temporary voter's card, but their names are not registered. To enable them vote, they need to re-register.
The continuous exercise starts at 9 o'clock in the morning and ends at 3 o'clock daily at all local government offices of the Commission, including its head office. In Benin, Ivie Oyahire, NTA News.
The crowd that was a common sight for the national identity card has disappeared. Only a handful of Nigerians now visits the centers. Agatha Egwarojo was at some centers and has a situation report.
This private center in Agu on Ekewan Road was once a beehive of activities. The situation now is different. Only a few people come in to register or make corrections in their personal information.
When the federal government now made it mandatory that everybody links their NIN to their SIM, the number tripled. People were coming. I think the Nigerian syndrome did set in. That late approach, deadline, that's when people will start turning up. But these last two extensions that was made, on a scale of 10, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Now it's 3 on a scale of 10, this last extension now.
For some Nigerians at the various centers, especially the private centers, the process is now easier and completely free of charge because the turnout is low.
I had a little issue. The issue was like one of my alphabet was missing. So without I couldn't get it. The names. So I quickly have to go back to my bank and they refer me to go and do this affidavit of correction of name. I'm here now to get a collection. Money is not involved. That one I know for sure.
I like it.
I'm coming all the way from village. I'm not in Benin. Yes, to do my own. So far you come with your voter's card and whatever, everything is moving smooth.
With the latest extension of deadline of NIN-SIM linkage by the federal government to 31st October, the 7th time, observers are of the opinion that the move has reduced pressure and the process less cumbersome. As at time of this report, over 60 million Nigerians have been registered. In Benin, Agatha Egwarojo, NTA News.
News in current affairs programs that promote the oneness of Nigeria is of priority to the Nigerian Television Authority. As a result, managers should take advantage of NTA's reach to be self-sufficient in carrying out the mandate. Director General of NTA Yakubu Ibn Mohammed was addressing participants at a quarterly general management meeting in Abuja. Adebola Brookslyn Sunday reports.
These are general managers, zonal directors and other top management of the Nigerian Television Authority who converged on Abuja to exchange knowledge, share ideas, and strategize on policies that will further move the organization forward. Director General of NTA, Yakubu Ibn Muhammad, told his foot soldiers to go all out in the efforts of repositioning the organization to achieve its mandates. Issues of new media and better relationship with governments at all levels are some areas at the front burner.
NTA is putting robust mechanisms to ensure that the entire system is relaunched on the online.
Our appeal really is that the governors should come to our aid and assist the stations, assist us to fulfill our mandate of bringing out the best of what they have to offer their people.
We don't report all sorts of things because we want to pull the crowd. No. NTA is a station to beat. Therefore, we are not competing with anybody. Ours is to ensure that this country remains one nation.
And for sport lovers in Nigeria, there is good news in the offing.
Executive Director Marketing with the DG has just approved La Liga matches and German Bundesliga. It will be shown on network and NTA Sports 24. Already we have the Premier League. We are showing the Olympics now for our viewers. We just went to Nigeria mini football in Ibadan. And
we need to provide content that will be more appealing to our viewers. So the Executive Director program has emphasized on that. So I'm taking that away.
The quarterly meeting is for the organization to review and re-strategize for maximum output delivery. Adebola.
The public, especially candidates resident in Edo State, are hereby informed that the Nigeria Defense Academy screening test for the 73 regular course will take place on Saturday, 31st July 2021 at the Army Day Secondary School, Nigeria Army School of Supply and Transport, Isio, Benin City. Only candidates who have registered for JAM 2020 are eligible to sit for the Nigerian Defense Academy entrance exam. In a statement by Peter Omorua, on behalf of the Secretary to State Government, indicates that after completing their JAM registration, applicants should return to the NDA application portal and log in with their email addresses and password and choose the examination center before downloading the examination admission card from the website, which grants access to the NDAAE. Candidates are expected to be at the examination venue by 6:30 a.m. Screening will commence by 7 a.m. while the examination will start by 8 a.m. Candidates are also expected to come along with the following: face masks, acknowledgement form downloaded from the internet, JAMB registration slip, examination admission card downloaded from the internet after the release of JAMB results, 2 postcard-sized 3.5 by 5 inches photograph, candidate's name, state of origin, course chosen, exam center, and examination number should be written at the back of the photographs. Writing materials including original HB pencil, which will be used in shading answers, and an eraser. The statement adds that candidates should not come to the examination venue with their mobile phones. Any candidate caught with a mobile phone will be automatically disqualified. The Edo State Police Command wishes to inform members of the public that the 4 students of the Naval College of Engineering, Sapele, and 1 mechanic who were abducted early this week around Irepen community along Benin-Epoma Road have been released. A statement by the Command's Public Relations Officer, Bello Kontong, says that the students who were released early this Friday declined to follow police operatives to the station. The statement further indicates that debriefing of the mechanic is presently ongoing at Irepen Divisional Police Headquarters. It's time for a break. Please stay tuned.
in Aduawa and its environment. Or you need a conducive and open field in Aduawa for your wedding receptions, birthday parties, annual ceremonies, family or corporate events in a serene and conducive environment that is close to nature. Then look no further. NTA Benin Aduawa is the place for you. NTA Benin Aduawa has a large field for all your other events and ceremonies. Also, at NTA Corporate Headquarters, TV Road, we have a state-of-the-art, fully air-conditioned, ultra-modern hall for all kinds of indoor events with a standby generating set to ensure constant power supply. We also have the NTA Pavilion for all your outdoors events at the same venue. Guess what? Our prices are affordable. Locations are easily accessible. Venues conducive and highly secure. Our outside broadcast van is available 24 hours and can broadcast your event live. And above all, you can air your event on our award-winning programs like Events and Style. Wow, what are you waiting for? Grab this opportunity and have your celebration in a grand style. For inquiries and bookings, please call NTA Benin, the award-winning station.
This life I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself. Allow me to flex.
Hello there. Welcome to the newest lounge in the Asian city of Benin, Hyperion Lounge, a lounge with good food, music, drinks, karaoke, networking, exclusive for VVIP, and a relaxed environment to meet the right people. Hyperion Lounge is situated at rooftop floor, which has a panoramic view of the city. Visit us at 76 Akpakava Central Hotel, Efedosa Signature, opposite First Bank, Benin City. For seat reservation, call 091-5111-1123. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Hyperion Central. Email info@hyperioncentra@gmail.com. All COVID-19 guidelines is strictly adhered. Hyperion Lounge, exclusivity redefined.
Of infestations and hospitalization across the
558 new cases of COVID-19 have been confirmed and 2 deaths recorded in Nigeria. According to the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, 178,821 cases have been confirmed so far, 164,930 cases discharged, and 2,141 deaths recorded in 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. The 558 new cases are reported from 16 states: Lagos with 376, Oyo 33, Akwa Ibom 26, FCT 22, Imo 15. Others are Bayelsa and Ekiti, 13 cases each, Kano 12, Ogun and Plateau 11, Delta 9, Jigawa 6, Rivers and Zamfara 4 cases each, Edo 2 and Ebonyi 1 case recorded. Meanwhile, in spite of the order by the Edo state government that its citizens return to the use of face masks and observe other safety protocols to check the spread of the Delta variant of COVID-19, the compliance level in Benin Metropolis is still low. Eugenia Ndubisi has an update.
Emmanuel Asemota and his wife, Ogeke, have lived together as husband and wife since the year 2002, and the marriage is blessed with 2 children. The couple, neighbors in their Ewotubo residence, explained had their differences, which often resulted in open quarrels.
Apologies for the mix-up there. We'll take the COVID-19 updates by Eugenia Ndubisi. We'll come back to the reports. And now to the reports earlier shown. A man's desperation to satisfy his sexual urge has landed him in trouble in Edo State. Mr. Emmanuel Asemota of Ewotubu area in Benin City is currently in the custody of Edo State Police Command for allegedly sending his wife of 19 years to her early grave for denying him sex. Here are the details of the story from Jude Abugo.
Their Ewotubo residents explained had their differences, which often resulted in open quarrels. This was why the neighbors did not bother to intervene on that fateful night of Saturday, 27 June 2021, when Emmanuel, as usual, picked up offense with the wife's refusal to sleep with him that night. Unfortunately, the disagreement degenerated to a violent engagement which led to the death of Ugeke, the wife. She had tried unsuccessfully to escape from the husband's rage that night.
Maybe they have misunderstanding. After everything, one of my neighbors called me that I should come for rescues, that Mama was lying on the ground, she can't talk. That's where I came out. I rushed out to the hospital.
They are very good from the man and the wife. They normally quarrel. After quarrel, they will choose settle. I don't know what occurred to the man that night.
Emmanuel is now cooling off in police cell as Edo State Police Command continues with investigations into the incident.
From our investigation, it has been revealed that the man has been a violent man towards the woman. On her body, there are marks of violence when the police brought her.
Responding to questions from NTA News crew on the circumstances of the wife's death, Emmanuel Asemota admitted that his wife's refusal to allow him sleep with her was behind his action that night.
We closed door, we enter house. I said, okay, make you come sleep my room. Say, they sleep your room today, they sleep your room today. This house, they sleep, they sleep. And so he just opened the back, the other side door. She just run, at the time, I just say, you don't fall down,
A daughter of the deceased who spoke off camera narrated how her mother was rejected by 3 hospitals before one admitted her and later transferred her to the University of Benin Teaching Hospital, where she later died on July 7. She further stated that a CT scan conducted on her mother before she died showed that she broke her spinal cord. After escaping from her room through the back door, the husband gave her a hot pursuit, and eventually this is the spot where the neighbors said they came to pick her up on the ground. Occurring at a time, Edo State is intensifying its fight against sexual and gender-based violence. The incident continues to attract condemnation from different quarters.
Sex is something that should be mutually consensual, whether among married people. The important thing is that 2 adults of consenting age should consent to have sexual relationships or relations with each other. Whether the person is a spouse, whether a husband, a wife, girlfriend, boyfriend. The other person must consent for you to touch his or her body.
Late Ogeke Asemota, who according to the children was about 60 years before her untimely death, was a popular petty trader at New Road in Ewotubo area of Benin City. In Benin, Jude Abugu, NTA News.
Back to our earlier report where we told you that in spite of the order by the Edo State government that its citizens return to the use of face masks and observe other safety protocols to check the spread of the Delta variant of COVID-19, the compliance level in Benin Metropolis is still low. Eugenia Ndubisi has an update.
The confirmation of the Delta variant of COVID-19 and the rising number of infestations and hospitalization across the country, the Edo State government ordered its citizens to return to safety measures to avoid the third wave of the virus. Weeks after the order, Benin residents are yet to comply as only few use their face masks while some others choose to pocket theirs.
I heard it on news that the 3rd phase is out now. As usual, wash your hands, use your mask, social distancing. When you don't have anywhere to go, that is for the elderly, you stay indoors.
I'm aware that of the safety protocol where the government has asked everybody to put on their face masks. I felt that anyway, once I'm going into a place that is jam-packed, I will be able to put on. I have it in my bag here. I'll put it on.
I felt it doesn't mean anything not to put on face mask, but I have it in my bag. I don't think it has so much effect here as it is in the Western world.
I even told my children that they should be using their face mask. They say yes, they are using it when they are doing exam. I said after exam, you don't use it He said just if you want to enter exam hall, you wear it. I say it's very, very important because of sneezing and all the rest of them. Maybe your friend can sneeze now. You don't know whether he has contracted the virus, and it will go through you breathe it in. So from there, you bring it home. All of us will be suffering it.
Permanent Secretary in the Edo State Ministry of Health, in a previous briefing with newsmen, disclosed that although Edo State has no case of Delta variant of COVID-19, citizens need to be cautious.
I urge you to stay safe and guide yourselves against the virus by observing physical distancing, wearing face masks, and regularly washing your hands, even as we intensify efforts to protect residents across all communities. Just like we defeated the first and the second wave of the virus in Edo State, with your support and collaboration, together we shall finally win the war against this common enemy of mankind.
It is expected that with the federal government's placing of 6 states and the FCT on a red alert on the rising cases of Delta variant of COVID-19 in the country, Edo State citizens would avail themselves the opportunity to visit vaccination centers to get vaccinated. In Benin, Eugenia Ndubisi, NTA News.
We'll take another break. Please stay tuned.
Next time you visit the ancient city of Benin, 2 things will excite you: the warmth and welcome of its people, and of course, the class and style of its hospitality business. Randeki Gold, home of hospitality like no other, located in one of the most serene environments in the ancient city, truly classy and exquisite with world-class facilities. Fully equipped digital multipurpose hall with life-size, ultra-high definition LED screen, 180 square meters king-size swimming pool with bubble bath, enough to leave you breathless. The exotic Ariel's Bistro and Grill restaurant with variety of continental dishes, especially some of the rarest delicacies you can find in town. Fact is, a visit will truly convince you that we are gold. Randeki Gold is the gold wing of the prestigious Randeki Royal Hotel at 6 Uhenuyi Street off Ihama and Boundary Roads, GRA Benin City. www.randekihotels.com. Randeki Gold. Our hospitality is gold.
You're welcome back. Commonwealth medalist Blessing Okabare and 12 others have been cleared to compete in track and field events at the ongoing Tokyo 2020 Olympics. This and more with Peter Oibo in sports.
The Integrity Unit of World Athletics have cleared Blessing Okagbare, Ese Brume, Toby Amusa, Uwankolo Grace and Patient Okon to compete in track and field events this Friday. Okagbare is making a 4th appearance at the Games, will be competing in the women's 100-meter heat. Meanwhile, Nigerian squares on winning medals in athletics at the Games may suffer setbacks as 10 of the country's athletes are said to be ineligible to compete at the tournament because they did not meet up with the minimum testing requirements for the game. In the Group B2 table of Week 20 of the 2020-2021 Nigerian National League, Bende Insurance is leading the table with 37 points. Remo Stars FC 34 points. Bayelsa United FC and Akwa Ibom Youth FC have 33 points each. Apes Cree and Holy Arrows FC are the bottom 3 on the table. The Week 19 of the Nigerian National League match between Bende Insurance Football Club and Apes Cree FC at the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium gave the Insurance boys an advantage of 37 points after they defeated Apes Cree by 1 goal. Bende Insurance will on Saturday host Akwa Ibom Youth FC in Benin City. With sports update, Peter Oibo, NTA News.
That concludes the news update. Join us again at 7 o'clock in the evening for the main news. Good afternoon.
Next time you visit the ancient city of Benin,